Urine is the liquid excretory product produced during the metabolic activities. This urine is produced with the kidneys. Here we can see the urinary system in the case of human beings. So usually kidneys are being involved in the formation of urine, and this is the female urinary system. And after formation, then that urine travels through these tube-like structures known as ureters. From ureters that enters into the urinary bladder. Then from urinary bladder that travels out of the body through the urethra. So in the normal condition, this is in the case of female system. In the case of male, here these are the kidneys and the tube-like ureters, and here this is the urinary bladder. From here through the urethra it travels out of the body. If the system is in the same way, so whatever the urine is produced in the kidneys that travel to the ureters and urinary bladder, and later that exit from the urinary bladder. So that leads to the continuous wetting of the human bodies. But fortunately, in the case of human beings, there are certain specific structures which prevent the exit of urine against our will. There is no mechanism, then the urine continuously exit from the body. But fortunately, we have specific structures which controls the exit of the urine from the body, and these are known as the sphincter muscles. So these are the sphincter muscles which are present in the urinary bladder. Then this regulate the exit of the urine as per our will. So this urine is removed by a action of urination, and this is called as the micturition, otherwise known as voiding. Micturition means the discharge of urine from the body. So otherwise we can define it as micturition is the process of discharge of urine from the body. This micturition otherwise known as voiding, and commonly we call it as the urination. So urine is stored normally in the urinary bladder, and this is under the regulation of two sphincter muscles. So as we discussed, these sphincter muscles are useful to regulate or useful to allow the exit of urine from the body as per our will. That means whenever we want, then we can urinate by using these sphincter muscles. Come to let us see what exactly sphincter means. Sphincter means this is a ring of muscle that contracts to close an opening. Here the opening is the urinary bladder. When the urine is continuously filling up in the urinary bladder, to avoid the exit of urine, these sphincter muscles, that means these are the ring of muscles, they contract to close the opening of the urinary bladder. So when these muscles are contracting, automatically that closes the urinary bladder, that prevents the exit of the urine. Yeah, this is the urinary bladder, and ureters, they open into the urinary bladder, and here we can see the specific sphincter muscles present in these regions, and this is known as internal urethral sphincter muscle, and another ring of muscle, and this is known as external urethral sphincter muscles. So these two sets of muscles, they regulate the exit of urine from the urinary bladder. So usually when the urine is filling up, fill in the urinary bladder, then automatically these two sphincter muscles, they contract so that they close this passage, so that prevents the exit of urine from the urinary bladder. So when the urinary bladder is filling up, then these sphincter muscles close and contract. Then continuously when the urine is filled up to a volume of 150 ml, then usually the people, they get urge to void, that means urge to urinate. but that particular urge can be easily overridden. Then if it is allowed continuously, then after reaching 300 to 400 ml of volume in the urinary bladder, then that becomes very tough to ignore the urge. So in that condition, then the triggers of an automatic reflex action. So here automatic reflex actions are usually under the control of the spinal cord, and it can be, the reflex can be defined as, reflex is an involuntary. Involuntary means it is not subject to the control of the will. That means which is not under the control of the brain. So reflex action is an involuntary or automatic action that our body makes in response to something without even our thinking about it. That means due to the particular action that gives the response. So here whenever that 300 to some 400 ml of the urine present in the urinary bladder, that triggers the automatic reflex action. Here, as we discussed, usually in the case of the sphincter muscles, two kinds of the sphincter muscles are present: upper sphincter muscle and lower sphincter muscle. So the relaxation of these upper as well as lower sphincter muscles is necessary for the urination. But in the case of when the volume is 300 to 400 ml of the urine in the urinary bladder, that relaxes the upper sphincter muscle only, and that do not make the lower sphincter muscle to relax. So because of this, then there is no opening of this urinary urine, there is no exit for the urine from the urinary bladder. When the volume is reached up to 700 to 800 ml in the urinary bladder, then the situation becomes painful. Then automatically, voluntary, that means because of our action, then we move to the toilets. So because of that voluntary relaxation, that relaxes the lower sphincter muscles. This lower sphincter muscle, otherwise known as external sphincter muscles. So when the volume is reaching the 700 to 800 ml, then voluntarily that relaxes the lower sphincter muscles. So earlier already, when the volume was around 300 to 400 ml, upper sphincter muscles are open. After reaching 300 to 800 ml volume, the lower sphincter muscles also relaxes. Usually these lower sphincter muscles are under the control of our brain. That's why these are known as voluntary reflexes. So as these upper as well as lower sphincter muscles are relaxed, then that leads to the urination. That means that leads to the exit of the urine from the urinary bladder. Usually when come to the volume per day, usually 1.6 to 1.8 liters of urine is excreted by an adult human being. And this is the exit of the urinary bladder. This is protected by internal urethral sphincter as well as external urethral sphincter. External urethral sphincter, otherwise known as lower urethral sphincter. Internal urethral sphincter, otherwise known as upper urethral sphincter. When the volume is reached 100 to 150 ml in the urinary bladder, these sphincter muscles contract to close the exit of the urinary bladder. So in that case, there is no exit of the urine from the body. When the volume reaches 300 to 400 ml, then that initiates the reflex actions which are under the control of the spinal cord. Then the internal sphincter muscles usually that relaxes. Then in that situation, what happens? Then still the external urethral sphincter muscle is present in the contracted position. Then there is no complete exit of the urine from the body. When the volume reaches 700 to 800 ml, then that is very painful. Then the person should go for the urination. This particular process is under the control of the brain, so we call it as the voluntary actions. Then because of this voluntary action, that leads to the relaxation of the external urethral sphincter muscles. Once the external urethral sphincter muscle is relaxed, then automatically that leads to the exit of the urine from the body. This is the way how urine is exit from the body by a process called micturition, otherwise known as voiding.